Out recording. Is that my man Craig?
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Bare Minimum Podcast, episode 2. We are the only podcast that doesn't let wild bears into your home, despite the name. I'm joined by these two fine gentlemen. Stir my salad, say hello.
Fuck you.
Okay. And Arthur, say hello.
What it do, baby?
All right. And without further ado, let's get into it. All right, guys. So what do you think about not letting wild bears into people? Because like all the other podcasts definitely do that.
That's a little too political for us, I think.
It's political, but I'm willing to talk about it. I mean, why not? We're talking about bears. I
I'm
mean,
Other
about to be
podcasts
taking
let
my
wild
bare ass
bears
into
into
your
people's
home and
homes.
shoving
They
it
do it.
in your face, dude. I'm about to take my bare ass, smear it all over your furniture, and like straight up just like smother you with my ass cheeks, dude. Oh, bears in my house.
interesting. I thought you were going to talk about it because it was too political, but I guess we are.
Shut up. You're getting way too political by bringing it up again.
Okay, well,
that
since we're going to be
segues
talking about
us
it,
into our next.
I've never ridden a Segway before. I wouldn't understand.
All right, yeah, no, you live in California. You've read every You like go outside, you breathe in the smog, you go. Anyway,
Dude, I can't wait to have like gray air like Washington.
our air. No, our clouds are gray. Our air isn't gray.
Sky is always gray. I've been to Washington.
Yeah, the sky's always gray. Doesn't mean our air is gray.
Yeah, your air is gray, you gray air breather.
Okay, base. Anyways,
Cringe.
speaking of places, all right. Consider this, all right.
consider the
Money
following.
isn't a problem. Neither is this
Continue.
whole pandemic, right? If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would it be?
Ass.
Ooh. Henry's just in a mood today, which is wonderful. Like in a
Yeah,
good mood, not a bad
he
one.
really
But
can't. Okay, no.
I had to work
Okay.
out and I'm in pain. I had
My
to run.
theory,
he had to run.
he had to
I had to
run.
run. I had to
You
run
just
from
had
the
to run.
police.
God, a fat man was forced to run today. You could see him
Thanks.
crawling down the street after one inch.
God,
after
a
he was, like, 1
a
inch.
5'7" individual really out here lifting weights and going to his job.
Yep, that
Are
is
you-
me.
That's me too. I mean, we vibing? We just going to work?
Arthur and I are being the same height, like high five, doing the same shit. High five, bro.
High five.
Anyways,
High five, start shitting.
There we
Arthur,
go.
you were actually gonna say something. You're actually going to tell me where you would travel if not
yeah.
like if this whole thing wasn't a problem and like money wasn't a problem. Where would you go?
So definitely travel, I think, is wonderful. You know, I definitely would like to go out more, but like you said in
Well, I'm
the
asking where
hypothetical
you would
reasoning.
want to.
No,
Yeah,
no,
you asked what travel meant.
I'm
I'm
getting
not
there. Calm
okay.
down.
Yeah,
Chill. Hold on.
Wikipedia,
Hold
give me
on.
the dictionary definition of travel.
I'm gonna leave. Give me a second. I'm getting there. I was gonna
Arthur
say,
skipped on his new
Last
phone
time we
number.
talked
He
about
can't put up
literally
with
just
us
anything.
anymore.
okay, well, if I had to choose anywhere to go, like, you know, being my teenage weebish self, I'd probably choose Japan, or I would choose somewhere in like the farther, the eastern side of the U.S. probably, Japan or that. And if
Yeah,
those
but
two
Loser.
weren't an
I feel
option,
like
maybe like
even
France.
people who like are like aren't weeaboos want to go to Japan because like Japan's like Kyoto, like places with like the mountains, right? They're or
Yeah.
not Kyoto, I don't know, like just like it's very nice place, you know.
I want to go to
Look,
Hiroshima and Nagasaki and look at all the the imprints.
what is wrong with
You're
you?
edgy.
You
No,
came
you know, there's
today.
actually like this isn't like I'm being rude to them. Like I want to see like what it because I heard it was really like powerful and really emotional that like there's imprints of like people standing and it's really sad and I want to see
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yeah,
So you
like
Oh,
want
their shadow. Their
would you
burnt
want
in
yeah,
shadow.
would you want to go
explosions
to
with like
Pompeii?
shadows, yeah. But it's like a reverse shadow, so like everything's black around it, but the shadow is like white. So it's like
I
if
thought
somebody stood against like a
oh,
white wall, and threw paint on them, and they walked away, like their body would be outlined into the wall, kind of
so
pretty
their
much.
body outline basically.
Yeah, it's outlines of just people and like animals and stuff.
Yeah, that's like really sad. But like, would you ever
That's
want to go to
scary.
Pompeii?
Pompeii
Pompeii?
sounds really
Yeah,
cool.
like
I
the
heard there was
fungi
a
could
dude
heal.
jacking off when he died in Pompeii, and I want to see that guy.
I want to read the funny like I want to read like the funny things that like the Pompeii walls have written on them. Have you ever seen that?
The
No.
funny things they say is, "Oh shit, volcano, go boom."
No. There's one specific one that I remember that was like that went about something like this. Like we two dear men are we two men are like best friends or whatever. Our names are Gaius and Alias or whatever.
Hmm.
I
Stupid
can't
bunch of
remember,
names.
but like that's what I want all my friendships to be. That's how I view all my friendships is we are two just big men, just like being just like the best of friends.
Just being men.
Remember our
Big
names.
men. Big men.
Yeah,
Doing big.
Big,
POV before we
manly,
were
manly
going to
men.
be Big Men Club.
Big
Anyways,
men be big bass.
Big Men being Base Club. Anyways,
Based men.
um, I would want to travel like somewhere with history because I'm very interested in history. So like I'd want to travel to like Greece or
Hmm.
um or Italy. Italy
So
or Greece. Those two are the big ones I want to go to because I love Italian food. It's something that I really do enjoy, and I'd like to try like real Italian food,
Like
like
authentic
from
food.
Italy. Yeah, like from Italy or Mediterranean food, dude. Oh my lord. Like we have this restaurant here in the city that I live in
Mm.
Montenegro, Ohio,
Sand
right?
just swore.
I did not. Anyways, uh it's called it's a little Mediterranean restaurant. I'm not gonna say what it's called. It's like called a
Don't dox the restaurant.
I'm not gonna dox the restaurant. Uh I'm not gonna say the name. They're just called something. They have a
No.
Greek name. They do serve Mediterranean food, and holy cow, it's bussin', dude. Absolutely straight
Just
bussin'.
bussin'.
It's
Bussin'.
bussin', B.
I'm
It's
gonna
just
be honest,
bussin'.
I've never had Greek or Mediterranean food.
Have you ever had a gyro before?
Isn't that like an amount isn't it like
That's
currency?
cash, isn't it? Yeah.
That's
No,
money.
that's a gyro. I'm talking about a gyro, like the sandwich
A
that you
gyro? A
like
euro?
it's
Yeah. I've
no,
never
that's
had
Is
you
that what it's
pronounce it like
pronounced?
it's gyro. I'm going to get
it's
mad at you
pronounced
now.
gyro, not gyro, but I say gyro because it's
I,
funny.
s-
Oh yeah,
yeah,
funny
I didn't know.
gyro. Yeah, everybody's gonna get pissed off at you by the way now.
Are we
Everybody
Everybody
racist now?
comment
listening,
section.
by the way, it's
Everybody in the
pronounced
comment
gyro.
section make fun of Henry for pronouncing it
Saying
the way he
gyro.
I called it
What
gyro
the
because I
hell is
didn't know
that?
how to
Well,
else it was pronounced.
anyways, they make pretty bomb ass gyros and lamb skewers and just dude, they
I
pop
just
off.
know that I just know that Arby's has gyros, and my dad ate Arby's in the truck once, like in his truck one time, and it was really gross. So I don't want to go to Arby's ever.
I don't want to ever go to Arby's ever again because Arby's is just the most like, disgusting
I've
thing.
never eaten at Arby's. I just seen my dad eat Arby's, and it was really bad.
Well, Arby's
Bad.
is really bad. Like, anyways, Henry, where would you travel?
Talking to me?
Apparently, yes, I'm talking to you. Where would you want to travel if you could travel anywhere?
Okay, I have a few things in mind. First off, your mom's house. Second off, probably either Ireland, Scotland, Japan, or Germany.
Ooh, Ireland actually sounds pretty cool.
Ireland would actually be really cool.
I just want to like look at the landscape of Ireland or New Zealand. New Zealand's like pretty.
yeah, I want to go to.
Let's go to Brazil.
Go to hell. That's Brazil. Sorry,
No, that's Havana, dude.
that's not a country. Fuck, leave the area. I will kick your ass. Sorry, my dog's being gay.
But
Your
like,
dog's just like, hey.
um,
Eve.
would you guys ever want to like go to like, per se, you got an invitation to go to like to Moscow or something like that? Would you go?
Yes,
Well,
I love
yeah.
Russian people. I would make out with every Russian I
Dude,
see.
you would hear somebody go, Yavish, and then they would just charge
Dude,
you down and you
they
die.
speak Minecraft enchantment table. That's a funny one. You guys heard that one before?
I
No.
haven't
Make
heard
that a
that
new
one
meme.
before.
Boomer.
They
Hey,
speak
chat, can this
Minecraft
be the new meme?
enchantment
Is
table.
Minecraft
I've never
enchantment
heard
table
that
speak?
one. I haven't heard that one before.
I haven't
That
heard that
one,
one since the
that's
I
fall.
haven't heard
original.
that one before.
I haven't heard that one since the fall of the Berlin Wall, dude.
I haven't heard that one. Like, you know, like when the Berlin Wall fell down, I like that. It's been that long.
Dan doesn't even remember the part where the Berlin Wall fell down in history because he's that dumb.
I do remember that part.
Oh,
He
sure.
was
Yeah,
there
you
for
were
that.
there.
He's the
Sand
one that
was
caused
there.
it.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait, Sand, what is your new introduction to your family and stuff now? Because last
Yeah, San,
What do
where,
you mean? What do you mean? What do you
how were
mean?
you born? Where'd you
If you
come from?
address
Like,
it, then it's no longer funny.
Well, I mean, you have to say it sometimes. It's not gonna like.
Yeah, but if I address it, then it's no longer funny.
you have to say it at
Sand,
least
Yeah,
once an
I have to say
episode.
it at some random point. Like, you know, I
Okay,
actually
okay,
live in
okay.
Ohio.
Sand, how's
Um,
life been? So I was born in the
So-
year. Like starts like.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so shut up for 5 seconds. Jesus Christ! Let me tell my story. All right, ready? Are you ready? All right. You know, like how I just said, I like definitely like live in Ohio, right? Like in
Yeah.
like Ohio.
Yeah, Ohio.
Ohio is based, dude. Like
You said
um,
Monta swear
I'm a
word.
potato
Ohio, dude.
farmer. I live with only 2 rats and my best friend who is a sock I painted eyes on.
What are the rats' names?
Jerry and uh Jerry too.
They're both Jerry's. Okay, cool.
Jerry and Jerry too.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. They each have their own originality. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, one is Jerry and the other is Jerry too.
That's
How
their
long have you known them
personality.
The
Okay, what's the sock puppet's name? I mean, your best friend's name.
sock puppet? Oh no, he's dead. He died like 2 years ago.
He died
Oh.
from.
He got crushed.
A what?
He got crushed.
They said he got chlamydia.
No, he got crushed.
Both.
A what?
These
That
nuts.
fat ass of yours? He sat on him.
No,
Sand,
did you not
This is
hear?
the worst one you've come up with so far because you're asking questions.
Yeah, that's the problem. Like you didn't like
You
I
guys
just
don't
didn't
press
come up
forward.
naturally.
I'm
It
talking
didn't
about
come
a
up. You're
brilliant
just like,
story.
hey, you remember that one joke that you made? Do it again.
I'll
It's no longer
reply.
funny anymore. Congratulations, you've
It
got rid of
wasn't-
the one normal thing I
wasn't
had
Funny.
to keep myself from getting doxxed, and now I'm gonna get doxxed, and somebody's gonna.
Dude, somebody didn't like Sand's joke and they're gonna dox him.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
That's how
Sans,
life-
You
Sans
know,
career is gone.
actually, anyways.
So Sand's full name is Robert Downey Jr.
Vivica.
Sand, when you're talking about the thing how you lived in the Monta swear word Ohio, I thought you were gonna say your best friend is Christopher Lloyd.
I don't even know who Christopher Lloyd is.
Marty, we need to get to the time machine, Marty.
Morty.
No, not Rick from Rick and Morty. It's Christopher Lloyd, the guy who plays Doc Brown.
Oh, okay, yeah, the guy who's based on Rick and Morty. That's right.
Yeah.
God, I
You
hate
know they
you.
made that movie based on Rick and Morty. Back to the
Yeah,
Future.
Rick and Morty went before Back to the Future.
It was that they
Yeah, if
actually
you look at the
okay,
television
okay,
that are playing in the
actually-
Back to the Future
actually,
movie.
no. They actually went Back to the Future, and in the future, in 2015, Rick and Morty was out. So, in theory, Back to the Future stole an idea from the future to make a movie in the 80s.
Wasn't that the second movie?
Brilliant.
Yeah, they
I
went
think
back-
I
they
think
went
that
to
was
the
plot of
future.
the second movie.
And the first one that he goes to the past
And
to
then Michael J. Fox
his mom.
still can't keep it in his pants or something like that.
Michael J. Fox wants to fuck his mom. That's just like
Again.
again.
No, actually, this time he's trying to save his girlfriend or his relationship with his girlfriend, or whatever.
Is it girlfriend?
Was it? Yeah. Marty has a girlfriend in the movie.
Dope.
Really happens in the movie. I don't think I've ever watched, like, or at least for a long amount of time, watch Back to the Future, right?
Hmm.
It used to be my favorite franchise.
It's really
Why?
cool.
That was kind of cool.
I mean, it is, you're going back, but to the future.
Yeah, because they were in the past and they had to get back to the future.
But they
Idiot.
still can't leave. They still can't leave the same town they've always been in. It kind of sucks.
Yeah, because time traveling doesn't change your location.
That's true, but if you had the ability to, like, you could always just change your location while you're traveling. You can pick your destination.
What?
Like, you should be able to pick your destination. If you invented time travel, right, you also have the ability in the brain power to create a device that lets you pick your location whilst doing that.
So what you're basically saying is like teleportation with time
Yeah,
travel.
that's
So basically like 2-in-1. It makes sense. I wouldn't lie because I mean, it'd be pretty dumb if you just build like a big ass machine and it's just in one place all the time, and not add
Yeah.
like extra
That
places to
was what
go.
was stupid about the DeLorean.
more
But
like
I
these.
mean, it's kind of convenient because they don't have to go anywhere else. They're just in Hill Valley for whatever years that they're in the future and in the past for the
Arthur
third movie.
searched up the name of the place because even I don't remember the name of the place.
Oh, well,
It
then
was
you're
Hill Valley,
uncultured. It's
wasn't it?
actually a good movie. Yeah, it's Hill
I own
Valley.
the trilogy of Back to the Future, and I have it
And
on
you
me.
It's a
and you don't
trilogy?
even
I didn't
watch
know it
it.
had a third movie.
The third
Yeah,
movie is
it's
the
where they go
Western
into
one.
like Yeehaw.
Yeah, the Wild West. Are you dumb? You don't know what it's called?
They also made a reference to Back to the Future, and I think it was A Million Ways to Die in the West. It's like that comedy movie. Like in some point, the main
Yeah, Back to the
character,
Future made a reference to Back to the Future by going Back to the Future.
the protagonist of that movie, he basically goes into the barn where Doc Brown is like hiding at the time, and he's like, "What is that?" And he's like, "It's a carriage." Oh, that's nice. What kind of power is this? Like, don't worry about it. And then like he just leaves him alone. But it's a nice little subtle nod to it and that sort of stuff.
Do you remember how they get back to the future in the third movie?
They
They
use a
had to.
steam powered train.
Yeah, they put the DeLorean on the tracks, and the train pushed it.
That's
Which is
so
pretty sick.
dumb.
Yeah, because they had to get 88 miles per hour. Remember? That's
Yeah, I know, but they're like, we have to stop doing it on the streets, Marty.
No, but my locker for middle school was 88, and I thought it was so cool. I was like, back to the future, that's some speed.
He pogged.
Back
He was like, "That's a Rick and Morty reference."
I was eating lunch today, and we were telling my
No
friend
way.
a story, and he was like, "Is that a JoJo's reference?"
Oh God.
Okay.
Yeah, you start looking at things, Henry, like, oh, there's a Hercules beetle on my floor. Is that a JoJo reference?
Rhinoceros beetle, no rhinoceros beetle, right?
Rhinoceros beetle, spiral staircase.
Those of you who don't
The
know,
wind.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is an anime about gay people.
It's true. I would know.
It's the fashion anime, but everyone is gay as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Great.
It's something at least I think two of us enjoy and one of us know just enough about through via memes and us talking about it that he may as well just not have to watch the show and just know the ending to every part.
Yeah, so basically they're talking about me and Henry
The
and
ending to
Sand
part
know
one.
all
The
like
ending
of
to
JoJo.
part two.
Yeah, I have read up to part 7. I have
That's
not
the
started
last
reading
part.
JoJolion yet because like I want to start reading JoJolion, but like I have no idea if it's colored yet, and I kind of want to read it in color because I hate reading black and white.
Whoa,
Just not
slow
a
down
great
there. Whoa, that's not allowed. Don't say that. Out of
what
context.
black and white.
Yeah, you don't like
Yeah,
blacks and
dude,
whites?
Pokemon Black and White fans are gonna come out the who's ha and go like,
Sounds like I'm not
dude,
racist. I hate everybody.
dude,
It's not racist unless you hate everyone.
that's what you sound like, anyways.
Whoa,
Cry
I
about
heard
it.
it because I'm.
Because he's white.
That wasn't funny. Okay, so I'm gonna say something. Arthur is big, sexy.
Why am I
Dude,
big
that
sexy?
is that's not even big if true. That's just true.
What's funny
That's
is I forced Arthur to get a job because like he wouldn't do it himself.
He called me a broke bitch so much that I started feeling bad about it, so I actually got a job. Like, it
Henry in
actually
his
works.
weird way to inspire people by just
Yeah, my
commenting on
weird
your
way is just by making fun of everyone.
Which actually stupidly works because he's told me for so long, just do it. And I'm like,
I'm the type of
no.
person like if you're depressed, just like stop.
Yeah, basically.
And you would do it, and then it would be funny. That
Because
would
it's
be
like
hilarious.
sometimes you just need someone else to tell you something for you to realize how stupid it is sometimes. And
Yeah,
that's
sometimes.
that's basically all it was for me. Because I think, yeah, it was the night that on Valentine's Day, me and Henry, we went over to what was it,
Wendy's.
Wendy's? Yeah, we went to Wendy's because we were like, hey, we're both lonely. You want to hang out? And we're like, yeah, sure. Asked my
Yeah,
mom. She
not in
was
the
like,
gay
no, but
way.
then she said,
I'm just
yeah.
describing it as.
Yeah, we're not gay. It's just that we're both sad, so we just decided, screw it, why not? You know, we're bored.
Screw it, why not? Let's have some gay sex. We're not we're just
Totally, yeah, you know.
sad.
It's so true, dude.
But yeah, it was really nice because we went in, and then I looked at the sign. Actually, I asked if they were hiring. We had like a whole conversation
Oh, I just
on
like,
like
dude,
what,
just ask.
and then I'm like, yeah, you know what? I will ask. Thank you. And then I was really nervous, but then I did ask eventually, and they were like, yeah, we got a sign right here. You know, you just put in your information online, and then you can join. And you know, if we call you back, you know, we call you back. And I'm like, oh, okay, so it's that simple. And then they're like, yeah, you know, just do that. And I'm like, okay, cool. And I look back at Henry and I'm like, dude, that was so simple. And he's like, I told you. And then he started like making fun of me. He started like,
Yeah,
he called
because
me a
you
beaner
thought
and
it was gonna be
everything.
like the most difficult thing in the world. Oh
Yeah.
God, application,
The
human
application
interaction.
process. Oh no.
Damn.
But like, I eventually did get the job like not at Wendy's, but 2 weeks later at another spot like right next to it. I'm not gonna say what it's called, but because you know whatever, fuck it. I'm just bored. But basically, I got the job, and now I work like Sundays through like Wednesdays.
You
Which,
you got the job at the place next to Wendy's.
yeah, so there's like this little other like I guess you'd call it a restaurant inside
Oh,
of
it's a liquor store.
yeah, the gas station, and then basically I just make pizzas and fried foods and shit, which is kind of okay in like an extent. And like, but the thing that I hate most is that a bunch of truckers, you know, pass by there every day because it's you know it's meant for them.
It's
So
a
that
truck stop too.
yeah, basically. But I since I work there and we have this little problem where we have to close down the coffee bar after 5. We pretty much open at 5 a.m. and close at 5 p.m. Due to COVID and stuff, right? But since we close early, a bunch of truckers are like, "Hey, can I get some coffee?" And I'm like, "No, sorry, sir, we can't. You know, we gotta close it after 5 because of COVID and all these reasons." And they're like, "That's so stupid. Why is it closed after 5? Like, this is stupid. You're just too lazy to do your job." And I'm like, "Sir, please. I
Oh
I
yeah,
literally
blame it
would if I
on me.
could."
Welcome to customer service, by the way, Arthur. I can tell
Yeah.
you a lot of stories about my customer service, but I'll let you finish yours.
Yeah, it's almost done anyways. But basically, they get so pissed at me that they start telling me off, and they start like telling me, "Oh, you're such, you know, you're lazy. This is what I hate about this generation." And I'm like, "Sir, you know what I hate about your generation? You guys don't take no for an answer. Please, either go to the
You
Wendy's or you can
actually say
argue with
that?
me." I get angry with them, and my manager does too. Yeah, I sometimes say that. Sometimes, other times I'm like, oh, I apologize for
Yeah, you
this.
could get fired
Yeah,
for that because of bullshit.
yeah, but some of them don't even care about complaining. Like I actually told like one customer. I'll get to that in a bit. But anyways, usually I mainly say, hey, sorry, I apologize for that. I can't do anything. Just go over there if you need anything, and I apologize. And they're like, this is so stupid. This is why I hate you people. And I'm like, "Well, why are you telling me this, man? I just work here. I'm making 15 an hour.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, because
you
it's
people are just bad, naturally bad. It's like, how dare you work customer service for me? How
Right?
dare you?
Like I understand their frustration because they got to go really long distances and stuff, and I salute the truckers of our country because they're the ones that keep it running. But there's just some people who are just too stubborn and don't understand anything. It's like, dude, please understand. I'm speaking English. There's signs over there. How do you not understand? What's funny is that there's some people who look at the signs for like 3 minutes, right? And I look at them out of the corner of my eye while I'm serving other people. They're just staring there, and I know for a fact that 2 minutes later, once I come out the back, they're gonna ask me, "Hey, can I get some coffee?" After like 5, so like at 7 at night, they ask me that, and I'm like, "I'm sorry, but can you go to the Wendy's, please? This is closed after 5." And they're like, "That's dumb because no other place is like this. Like we're allowed to get our stuff." And I'm like, "Yeah, but this is Kern County. You know, we're
no, it's
not
not a
allowed."
Valley County. Oh, it
But
is.
is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know.
It's
That's what they told me. But basically, there's still like COVID stuff or whatever, and I'm just like, I'm not the one that makes the rules. It's just what I'm told. If you want drinks, like I said, over there at the Wendy's, please. One guy tried getting into an argument with me while I was serving another customer. This guy was the angriest one out of every single person that I've dealt with, which was perfectly fine. He kind of made me angry because he started calling my coworker lazy. She's just a sweet Asian lady, man. Like she didn't do
Oh,
anything. She's just there. She's working. She's trying to earn her own cash. She ain't do shit. But then he starts saying, "Oh, you're all lazy. You got like 2 workers here, and none of them can do anything. This is so stupid. I don't understand why you even work here if you're not going to do your job." And I told him, "Sir, please, I can stand here and argue with you for hours if you'd like, but at least let me do my job. Like, let me multitask. I'm getting paid 15 an hour, so I really don't care if you do fight with me. But please understand that no matter how much you argue, you have to get your drinks at the Wendy's nearby. You can't, argue with me
it's
about
not gonna
anything.
change
I
the
can't change
outcome if
anything,
you argue.
right?" But
Yeah, it's just a
it,
waste of
it,
time.
it just doesn't get through their thick skulls. Like they drive those trucks around all day that I feel like it probably kills some brain cells that it just doesn't get through
Oh
to them.
no, no, they drive like shit. They drive like so bad. They okay. So I have like terrible experiences with truckers. Also, Santa's
Uh-huh.
mute for some reason because I don't think he wants to talk. He's
He's just
angry.
chilling at the moment.
So I'm driving on the freeway sometimes, and I have to get over to get to the right hand off turn.
Oh,
They would like make a wall of just trucks. Like they're so close together that it's hard to like get in.
yeah,
So I
yeah,
have to
yeah.
like slow the fuck down, dude. I can't move at all.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to I do that, and it's like really annoying. So truckers, I kind of hate them. Most of them. Some of them are
Yeah, I
very
mean, yeah, there's some really nice truckers. Like, I'm not gonna lie, some of them gave me tips, which is really nice of them. Cause like, I'm just a dude doing food work, and I'm just trying to keep everyone happy, try to satisfy everyone. But some people don't understand that sometimes it does get really difficult. Like there's so much stuff that goes on in the back that I need to focus all on once. Like there's like an oven that I need to focus on when food's ready, and like when people ask me, "Oh, when's this ready?" It's like, "Oh, it'll be like, I don't know, this amount of time." And I have to go make pizza. Like I know it sounds really stupid that I'm talking about it now. It sounds like, "Oh, it's really simple. What are you talking about? I don't know what you're talking about, you stupid idiot. Just do your job." It's like, no, it's a little bit more difficult because I got to run around and I got to ask where this stuff is. And I sometimes got to look in the back for way too long. And I got to like move boxes to see where other stuff is if it's stacked on top of each
I
other
mean,
because
but
some
did
stuff
you
is
not
sorted,
get
some
proper
isn't.
training so that you knew where this stuff was? Because, like,
The thing,
at the end of
okay,
the
so the
day,
thing
you
is,
not
is
knowing amounts to the fact that uh you didn't get proper training.
So the thing is that I did get like a good amount of training for the first 3 days that I worked there, but I wasn't shown where everything is. You get me? So like
Mm-hmm.
every single tiny detail of a thing. So it's like it's a basic. It's pretty simple in the back. You got so there's like the front area where it's like the cash register, the food, the pizza, blah blah blah. Everything, right? And then once you go into the
Oh my
back,
Bugs
there's
Bunny.
like a pizza table, like where you prepare everything. Next to it is like a table that stores boxes. You can put pizzas on top, and you can fold boxes and do all that stuff. And then you go farther back, there's like the oven, the pizza thing that it's like this older version of like the pizza oven because in the front we have this two pizza ovens basically. We just push a couple of buttons, 3 minutes, boom, it's out. But in the farther back is just this one that we never use, the normal oven. The thing for Dunkin' Donuts that's right next to the where it's the drink stand. It's just a bunch of things for donuts. Like there's an oven there for them, a whole bunch of stuff. There's the fryer, which is a little difficult to deal with sometimes. There's the warmer that keeps, it's like the reverse version of a fridge. Would that be considered an oven? I don't know, but it basically just keeps the food nice and hot until the end. There's like a sink there, and then farther back is the freezer, and then like the dishwasher. And God, the dishwasher is so big, but the problem is that I'm kind of short. Luckily, the boots that I wear give me like an inch of height, so I can like reach some of the like utensils that are at the bottom of the sink because it's just so problematic when someone doesn't stack the utensils in like a tray or something, and then I have to reach all the way in to see what the heck's down there. And since the sink gets very cloudy sometimes, I have to reach around. It's like an apple bobbing competition. But with my hand, I gotta see what's where. It's like when your sink's really dirty and clogged up, then you have to reach in and grab like the nasty food. Sometimes I got to do that
Oh,
too. But and then in the back there's the freezer and there's the regular fridge area. That's where we keep most of the food. So there's like salads, there's apples, fruits and all that good stuff. Sometimes there's like meat and certain like other foods like burritos and corn dogs in there. We keep mac and cheese that's ready for cooking there. Just the basic stuff. And then in the very back we have the frozen items. So like sometimes we have bread in there, so it stays fresh for much longer. We have the mac and cheese, mashed potatoes. We got other breakfast items like sausage patties and just the regular stuff. But it's really annoying because certain spots aren't labeled correctly, and the boxes are just there, but there's no label for it, or the label's there, but there's no boxes there. So either you have some or you don't. And when I try looking for something, I ask my manager and she looks for it and there's none. I kind of feel relieved because sometimes I just think maybe I didn't look hard enough and it's just I'm stupid. But
I
going to
know
the
that
back
feeling.
and yeah, and sometimes I
I,
stay in there for so long that I'm just like, am I just really dumb or is there actually none of this item?
Sometimes you go
Because
back to the stock shelf and there's like you like walk into the stock shelf and all of a sudden you like back in and then all of a sudden you just get brushed by a couple trees and you see like a man like with like a goat man.
Dude,
yeah,
do
true.
not start quoting Narnia shit right now, dude. Oh man, the line, the witch, the wardrobe. You ever just like go in your company freezer at work and you're like, oh man, I'm in Narnia. We got him. You have classic. That's not funny.
I heard Goatman. I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? I'm just gonna go along with it because it's
Did
probably a
somebody
bit,
leave
but
and join
Jesus.
back?
I heard that too. I don't know.
Uh-oh.
Maybe? I have
Maybe
no
Craig
idea.
cut out. Shout
Imagine
out
if
to
he
Craig
did.
though.
What? No,
That'll be
Craig's
I
still
heard
funny.
him
here.
again.
But what's that sound? Did you hear it? It's like someone joins the chat.
Weird.
I was me muting myself.
Not
Oh,
me.
that makes sense. That makes sense. But yeah, it's just customer service is a lot more difficult than a lot of people think that it is. Because
Yeah.
we really don't we aren't paid enough to put up with a bunch of bull like that a bunch of people give us. Like
Like
Yeah.
even like
it,
your managers aren't paid enough to put up with
yeah,
the stupid garbage. I could tell you, all right, the stupid garbage that goes down at where I work, just it tops just like any customer service experience you could have because I've seen everything.
It's just me, but Sand, you're like lagging.
Oh yeah, probably because my internet in my room sucks
Oh,
really bad.
You know what sucks?
You.
When your parents are
What?
like really close to the door and they're talking, so it probably is getting picked up on the mic. And it's great, and they won't
I
go away.
I heard it very slightly, but yeah, I can hear it
Yeah,
once.
she's talking very loud, so I'm muting myself.
Okay, that makes sense.
Understandable. Have a nice day. I can go into a tangent about uh one of the work stories I have
Yeah,
from
I think
a
that'd
personal
be pretty
customer
good.
service experience.
Yeah, let me just say something really quickly, and then you can tell that story, Sam. But yeah,
Okay,
like
yeah, go ahead.
for people who don't have a job yet or are thinking about like work somewhere that hopefully isn't food service. If it's your only choice, go ahead. You know, I'm not stopping you. It's definitely a good learning experience for like a whole bunch of stuff that goes down, like teamwork and all that other stuff and communicating, because you know, you talk to so many people, and you know, there's no room for being shy. You know, you actually have to be social, but it's just so much harder than it actually seems, especially when you're like by yourself or only have like one other coworker. Because sure, you can ask them to do stuff in the back while you're taking orders, but like if you're by yourself, you have to take someone's order, put it in, and then go do the stuff, and then come back, take another person's order, do the same thing. But just be wary that if you do go into this kind of work, you're gonna be in for a very, very busy line of work.
You're
It's
gonna be in
it,
for a treat. Let me tell you what.
yeah, it's like in and out and stuff, but I'm not gonna go into that. Anyways, yeah, that's the end of my tangent. Sand, what's your story, boy?
All right. So be me. All right. Put yourself in my shoes. All right.
I am now Sand. Yes, we are becoming Sand Sanitizer.
All right.
Alrighty.
Somebody pulls up
John,
into
John.
what? What?
What?
Nothing.
They both.
I'm just becoming Sand. Sorry.
Sand says his brother's name. His brother exists in the house anywhere. Just like it's summoning him around the house. Sand, are you talking?
My
Because I can't
brother
hear you.
exists and his name is.
No.
Anyways, my brother exists and his name is Dwayne. If you didn't hear me.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Yeah. Anyways, uh, yep, that's him. That is. Anyway, so basically, these guys pull up in this. I work at a place that has a 2-lane drive-through, so pretty much, right? These guys pull up in this, and immediately, um, so a little backstory. There's a Taco Time that is right next to my place of work, and they decide, these people, that they're going to look at the sign for the place that I work, right? And when I announce, "Hey, welcome to blank, what can I do for you today?" They do not pay attention to that and start ordering off the Taco Time menu. Now, I wouldn't normally have an issue with this, but they're like, "No, you definitely have this stuff." And I'm like, "No, we definitely don't because, blank." And they go like, "Oh, wait, that explains everything that I'm seeing on the menu here." And I'm like, "What can you not?" I'm in my head. I say to myself, "What can you not read?" People don't know how to read, like, because there's a big giant lobby close sign
Window?
on our front door. No,
Oh,
yeah, on our front like door window thing, and
glass door.
it says lobby closed, and they can't read that because people still come up to the door and they try to open it. They go up to the door and they start pulling on it as hard as they can, and then they come to the drive-thru and go like, "Why the lobby is locked?" Because it's closed. And they go, "Well, open it."
Well, why you no open lobby? Why you no
Okay,
That's not
open?
what I was
I
trying
have
to do, but you, my customer impression. Right, every time I'm talking about how a customer talks, I always use this really stupid voice.
a
I go like,
Germa
really,
voice.
like almost as like this baby, right? Because they're all babies, they're all small children,
They think
right? Or
like
at
him.
least they act like it, and they go, so I go like, why you no do that?
Sand.
Why is
At this
lobby
one
closed?
time.
Why is it closed? Why do you think?
So so at my work, I have two doors, but one of them just stays closed and locked, and the other one is like it has the word push on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's how you open it. You just push it.
Yeah, it's a
Um,
push
Oh,
door.
people
and so
pull on it.
I was in the main dining room, and somebody comes up to the door, and they go to the locked door, and they push, and they pull. They go to the other door, and they pull it, and then they just stop. They look at me, and I'm like, "Oh, you can come in." They're like, "It's locked," and I'm like, "It says push," and they push, and they go, "Oh, I didn't see that."
Oh my god.
It's
I
like,
swear to God, people are stupid.
Okay, there will be an okay. Okay, so we have like signs outside of our work that say that if we're out of something, right,
Mm-hmm.
and we will have like a flag up pretty much that will say, hey, we have this item in stock. And then people will come up to our drive-through and they will beg us on their hands and knees for the one thing that we don't have. Right. So per se somebody wants like, oh yeah, it's like in the middle of the summer, right? Like the certain brand of shake mix is out, right? And there we
Mm-hmm.
don't have another one. They go like, "Hey, we want this." And I'm like, "No, you can't have it." And they're like, "When does it come back?" March. Well, I'm not coming back till March. I'm like, "Good."
Okay, see you then, I guess. Go
In
hibernate.
my head, I'm like, okay, see you next March. But I know that like I probably won't. It probably will forget. And then the same people will come back the next day and go like, is it there yet? I'm like, is it March?
dude, they teleported to March.
You mean
I
time
hate you.
travel, right?
I
What
hate
if
you.
they?
No, he
I
meant
feel like they're the type
teleported.
of people to like literally go home after they are told it comes back in March, set their time like on their phones and on their watches to March, come back the same day and be like, "Is it March yet?" And you're like, "No." Like, oh, my watch
They
says it's
set their
March. Come
timers
look.
to March. They set like month
Hibernate till
like
March.
timer, and they just sit there on their bed and they start foaming at the mouth. And
Sam, are you talking about
they
that
start
one item
dripping
on the
from the
menu that
mouth.
comes back that I see
He
a
comes
whole bunch
back
of?
at March.
Oh, like I've seen it before. It's like I've never had it before though.
The green, the Soylent Green.
What?
I like to call it Soylent Green just because of its coloration and because it's a funny book reference. Read books.
I do read
I
books.
read books.
Yeah, you read
Manga are
manga.
not
That's right.
normal books.
Reads H.P. Lovecraft. Literally starts talking
Oh,
down to every.
don't name his cat though.
I love his cat, dude. His cat is my favorite thing in the world.
Okay, riddle me this, Batman. Who was in Paris?
Fellas,
H.P. Lovecraft's cat.
individuals,
Individuals in
Young
Paris.
individuals were in Paris.
individuals in France, dude. That's what I call it.
Individuals and young individuals and
Hey, you know who I want to
how
get an
long have we
autograph
been
from?
recording? I'm just curious. Is there a way to check?
It's been less than an hour. It's been like 40 minutes.
Yeah, but just look in the chat. You should be able to see if Craig Bot is still in there.
He is, but also I wanted to say I want to get the Muhammad
Yeah, no, I just
Hanaki.
want to know. I just want to have an amount of time that he's been in. Okay, at 5:11 we started
Sam.
recording. What?
And I want to get Muhammad Hanakim's autograph.
don't know who that is.
The guy who says Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
Joe Biden.
Ahmed Hakim,
Wake
dude.
up.
He's
You
my
also-
favorite
Didn't he also
TikToker.
like, partially sing like Bad Boys? What you gonna do? He's about
He
Donald
says
Trump,
like
Donald
24/7
Trump,
all
you
day,
are a
every
bad
day. in his
boy,
intro.
bad boy. What you gonna do?
I
What you gonna do
bad
when they
boy.
come for you, bad
Donald
boy?
Trump, you've been the bad boy, what you gonna do? That's what he says.
Joe Biden.
Ahmed
Joe
Hakim
Biden.
is coming for you. That's what he says. It's funny. He also tells Joe Biden to wake up because it's 9/11. Joe
God.
Biden, wake up. 9/11. I love that guy. I think he is my favorite TikToker. He's an influencer of many.
I think his comedy is very like cryptic in the meme community, but it's so good.
But
Can we
I
talk
feel like
about-
it's meant to be.
Can we talk about Japan's age of consent?
Can we
No.
not? Can we not?
All right,
Okay,
guys.
guys,
Thank you
guys,
for
guys.
thank you for listening.
If anybody's confused, just search that up, and you'll understand why everybody is like having a heated debate on the funny Japanese like thing that people like. The funny one that sounds like something that ends with pop. It forms.
Anyways, guys, thank you for listening to the Bearman.
No, that's not it.
This
Just
is
because
the
I
last
said
episode.
before Stir My Salad goes to prison.
This
Stir My
is the
Salad is
episode where
canceled
Stir
now.
My Salad goes to prison. So
I love going
guys
to
for
prison.
joining us at the last episode of the Bare Minimum. Of course,
I'm
this
just gonna be
happens
doing
on
my filming in
episode.
prison, like through the phone
No,
thing.
this is not the last episode. I hope. No.
We hope.
Just
can
avoid
wish.
just avoid the
Okay,
cops.
can we talk about how like every single image on the internet is now just straight up like people finding the Among Us character like out of every.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I
my
hate
god,
it.
yeah.
Just
yeah,
stop.
okay.
So
Every single time I open Instagram,
Henry,
it's
let me
straight
tell you a
up
story
Among
of
Us.
how I saw Among Us like at work the other day, alright? I walk into work,
Some
right?
guy
And I
walked in and
see
said
a
so.
Honda 4-door car. I'll send it to you in chat. And it looks vaguely enough like an Among Us character. Honda
And you said sus.
4-door. I spelled it wrong. That's okay.
Stan, I was at work too, and my boss's son was there, so I was grabbing cups, and he was in like this little room with his friends, and he goes, "Yo, Henry, you're acting kind of sus. We're gonna have to vote you out." And he was saying, unironically, like he said it a million times before, and I went, "I'm gonna kick your ass. That was the worst thing you could have said." And he was like,
never been
"Dude,
so tempted to kick a
sus."
child.
I don't care if the child's gonna say, "Hey, we're gonna kick you out of this game because you're sus." I'm probably gonna
We're
murder
voting
that.
you out of the lobby.
Hey, we're
Here you
voting you
go.
out.
Salad.
You're
I drew an image over it so you'd see like what I'm talking about. But
Did you send it? You sent it.
yeah, I sent it to the penthouse.
Oh
Okay.
god, yeah.
Give me a second.
Okay,
Let me
good.
look. Oh my god, where's Penthouse? I can't find it. Oh, there it
It's at
is.
the very top.
Let me see. That's not even close.
Hey, Arthur, you can edit that in.
Can we set
just, like, for,
Can
like,
we
a
set
quick
that
moment,
as
just
the
so
as
that
the
just
image
so that
for this
people, so that
episode's
the
this
audio
episode's
listeners,
Bare
so
Minimum
that people
podcast
can
image?
see.
That's gonna be the image. Is this
Yeah,
just that?
I'll have the image edited in for like a good like maybe 5 minutes for it while we're talking about just
No,
well,
no, no, no,
Stan
no.
br-
It's
when
fine.
Stan
Just set
brings
that
it.
as the background image for the entire thing.
Okay, well the
Okay,
thing is that I need
okay,
it to
so
be
this-
all white.
this
I
is-
need it to
this-
be all white.
We were derailing pretty fast when Henry was talking about Japan age of consent, but now
We're not
okay.
talking about that.
We're back. We're back.
No,
in.
it's-
I know.
It's
I
because
know.
people. Okay, I just want to say this. People be like, "Yeah, it's a drawing, so it's fine." No, it's not.
No, it's not. Okay. Anyway,
It's the idea that you're putting in your head that it's fine. That's the bad part. Because then you're like, "Oh, I'm gonna use that in real life now. Oh, it's fine."
Okay,
That's
okay.
fine.
Well, we
Just
can't.
go-
Well, we can't. Here,
Aye.
guys. Here's what we can talk about. or here's what we can talk about. Blah, blah, blah. I can't speak. Okay, so the thing we can talk about. Oh my God, am I okay?
Yes,
Am
we
I
can't
having
talk about it.
stroke?
We're talking about Among Us.
The thing
I
that we
hate
can
Among
talk
Us.
about is how things that are okay in the fake world, the fiction world, are not okay in the real world. We can talk about
Watching
that.
porn. That's not gonna apply over to real world. Redditor goes in for a job interview. Can you tell me your talents?
I can just ask. Okay. Actual Redditor, Redditor walks into into a job interview, and they're like, okay, what are your skills? Well, I'm really good at doing my task.
God,
No, they say I'm really good at
I
jacking
wanna
off
cry.
at once.
That didn't give a good. That didn't get as
Henry,
big as a
please,
laugh as I thought it was gonna.
You're so sussy. I know you took my Fortnite card. I love that guy.
I hate you
I-
guys. I don't know why, but today's just not a good day for recording the
Today's
podcast.
the day of
Among Us.
anger
Dude,
and just
dude.
straight up pain.
Henry came in. He didn't come in late, as if we have a time scheduled to record. But
Yeah,
he,
no,
he was
no,
like,
shut
I'm
up.
out of the house.
Arthur literally didn't go. Oh, that's right. We had to film it on Saturday because Arthur had to go with his mom.
Last time, we
literally
had to
do
record it
nothing.
on Saturday. So we're
I had
going
work
to put
on
out this episode, pretty much we're gonna put out this episode as soon as the next one pretty much gets up. So it's like a 2-for-1 special.
Yeah,
Is it?
totally. If we want to
I know,
record it
Arthur,
late,
you better edit it. You better edit it.
I will. I don't have anything to do tonight.
Do it.
Oh
That's what you-
no! Actually, I have my English stuff to do tonight, so I'll finish the editing and then I'll hop on over
So
to
do
my.
I.
English, not your English, bro.
Arthur,
My
I'll do it
English-
for you.
We don't have the same classes for English. I have Barker. You
I'll
have
give
Chapman.
me what it is, and I'll do it.
It's a project about
Okay,
college.
well,
I really
anyways,
don't.
I'm thinking we
need
can
you
Just
to-
say
wrap
I'm
up
not
right
going.
about
That's
here.
That's what I do.
You know, we've been running we're running at about an hour, so I think we can wrap up here.
Have we actually?
Oh,
Yeah,
we're at like
we
50
started
something
recording
minutes.
at
We're at
5:11.
52 minutes.
Oh.
No. Yeah, so I'm gonna say this. Sand?
Sand.
Sand?
What?
Sand.
Oh wait, I had to do the
Sand.
outro too, don't I?
In
Yeah,
a bit,
you have
yeah.
But I wanted to say this.
Yeah, I was spent so long thinking about my intro that I didn't think about my outro. Here's
You're
a
so
good outro.
smart. I never
Alright,
script
guys.
anything.
I hope you guys are listening to this podcast while fighting the bears that the other guy is releasing to your home.
Yeah, and I'll rub my
Yeah,
ass on your
he's gonna release
face.
the bears into your home. Shout out to the Misfits podcast for releasing wild bears into people's.
Yeah,
They do that.
bears.
We don't. We're
Yeah.
the only people that don't. We don't do it.
Oh, Jaguar.
Anyways, thank you for listening. This one was sponsored by me.
Yeah, sponsored by Sand. I'm getting
was-
paid $5 for every edit, man.
I actually have a sponsor for today's video. It's
I'm using my
Secret,
I'm a capital investor with my money for Potato Farm, Idaho.
Did you say imposter?
I did
Imposter
not
is
say
sus?
imposter. Shut
You
up.
said imposter? Imposter sus?
That is quite preposterous. Anyway,
We're gonna look back on this one day and realize how cringy it was that we kept saying these things.
bye.
But that's the current humor, but yeah.
Bye.
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 Bye.